What's up, guys? How's it going? Today we're back. Finally, it seems like it wasn't a max loss day. Seems like a lot of shares were traded today, 8,600, and I would say it was a lot of trades today, but making improvements day by day. So let's go through it like the usual. So beautiful uptrend on AMD. This is what happened right here. You got position looking like that. My very first trade, I tried to short right here on the elephant. This one right here, off the 200 MA. And I had an event stop right here. And you know, the rest is history. Name, elephant bar. Position. Surging off the 200, but I would say it was within this trap zone right here. So yeah, trap zone, but off 200 MA. And risk, it was about 50 cents. I got in at 66-ish, around here. Okay, maybe a bit higher, like here. And I was just gonna get out if it disrespected the 200, and that's exactly what it did. So if I remember, the loss on this was $99. Do the quick math. Yeah, $99. Boom. So that was the first trade of the day. I would say it was a valid trade. Valid trade, although position was within the trap zone. My vision was that it was an elephant surging right off of the 200, and looking back in hindsight, I think the bar needed a bit more to really show violence and power, because it doesn't look that big. Like, it's a full solid bar. It is a full solid bar, but I think it would have been more powerful. And probable if the bar was bigger. But I think it was a valid trade. Just the mistake was maybe in the trap zone. That's about it. But even then, I thought like, oh, it's off the 200, so. But I was about to switch stocks after stopping out, but I remembered the lesson from the other day. Chill out with that. So I entered one. This probably should have been an immediate stop and reverse, because look, red off the 200, normally this should grant some follow through. Like, absolutely no follow through, maybe a cent. Instantly wiped out by green. Immediate and pretty violent reversal. This bar and then this bar. But I guess I was uncomfortable going against position again. Right here. But I do reverse my bias and take a long, because it's basically the opposite trade. Now it's a big green bar surging off of the 200. So basically like the same trade but to the upside. And this one I have one lot because I'm in at 41. If I were to reverse quicker, I could have put on 2 lots with a max loss just below the 200. But I wanted to wait for it to clear above the 200, so this is the one I entered on with only one lot. Around there. Let's get this in black. One lot. And I just had my stop down here. And it doesn't stop out. I think I end up taking it out bar by bar right here. So if I'm right, I took it out at 54. 954 or no? Or maybe over here. And I think it was also around this area, this 15-minute 200. So I thought it was a pretty valid reason to take it off. The hard thing about this is I only had one lot on, so I couldn't take some and then wait for the pullback and then get in again. So I either had to take it all off, or if it went against me, then it went against me. But so I think I took it off here, yeah. At what was it? 739? Oh, 739, yeah, right there. So that gave me about 98 bucks. So this was plus 98. Let me write this down so I could keep track. I should probably keep track of the P&L. And then after that, let's write the name. Same thing to the upside, elephant bar. Position. It was an event stop position. I mean, +1. Right above the 200. See, this one was like clearing out of the Fab 4. This one was still in the Fab 4. That's the difference, I would say. And the upside one was just good because the downside tried already and then got immediately reversed. So this one was just altogether more probable. Risk, good. 2 lots would have been over risked, so that's why I didn't put 2. This one was maybe risking 70 cents. Yeah. So not the max 400 or 100, but you know, this was a good trade. Only 1 leg trade, but made it work though. Sort of a late stop and reverse. It was the same trade as the other one. It was the same trade as the short, but just the long. Elephant off the 200 after downside showed no follow through. Tough thing about this one was that I only had 1 lot, so I couldn't take profit and let the rest run. I only had 1, so when I took it off, that was the trade, done and over. It was good though. Valid trade. My reason for getting out was, I mean, I did have 3 pushes over here. 1, 2, 3. And it was right into this 200. 3 pushes and right into the 15-minute 200. Yeah, no problems. Good trade. And then AMD at 10.16. Wait a second. No, first 10.10. Yeah. At 07.99. Right here. So I was waiting for the pullback, but the pullback never came. The way the stock got its rest in on this one was like a sideways drift. You see it went sideways. So I entered at 99, had my stop at 57. So that's perfect risk. Name, I mean, it's like a clearing bar. Tail bar takeout. Before, this bar was a tail, this one took it out. Tail bar takeout. It was a bit of a late entry though. Tail bar takeout. Clearing bar. You know, I need like a pad so I could write. I'd be writing with my mouse, it sucks. Position, this one was near the 8. rising 8 after a sideways drift. And risk was good. And then what did I do? 1023. I added 4 lots. On the color change at 55 around. Yeah, on the color change. Right here. 4 lots. I'm pretty sure my average price is now 108.36. I have it written on paper over here. 108.36. So I could lose 16 cents. So I have my stop at 0.2. Bit below this. Move my whole stop there. And I think I get out on this bar. 841. Let me calculate the loss on this. Or maybe the gain. 2805 I get out. I think it was this red bar. Oh no, it was this bar. I start getting out at break even. That's what I did. Because this green bar right here, I was expecting it to follow through. Bro, this thing just got wiped out instantly. And from an average price of 36, this thing got to 80. 44 cents a lot, 6 lots. My position was up over 250. And like, I was not gonna let this thing go against me. $250 in paper profits, then go down and continue to make me lose a full $100. Like, if I let that happen, I would basically be letting myself lose $350. That's crazy. So I started getting out at break even. So let's see, I gotta calculate this. 42 plus 0853. 0853. 53 minus 38 is 53 minus 37. Then 57s I start getting out. 35 and 36. I should just keep the P&L. I can't calculate it like this. What the heck? Oh shoot, minus, my bad. Plus $9. Yeah. So this one was plus $9. Yeah, I do remember being down $1, then up $8 because I won $9 on this. So yeah, this trade was up like over 250-ish, and then Yeah, I be adding too heavy at the top, and then I have to move my stop up pretty tight, and then I end up losing. I really had this thing going up today to 110. So this 15-minute high right here, 109.70. I was trying to target the 110 whole number. That's pretty much where it got to today at the top, but not in this. Not at the open. I think it got to it later in the day. So basically, I got out, and this green bar got wiped out. No, these two green bars right here. Just because I didn't get the follow through that I wanted. And I think I just added too heavy at the end, which messes up like the whole average price and everything. But overall, nothing's wrong with it. Basically in on the second leg. But had an add, but added pretty heavy at the end where it was less likely to get followed through. Average price got skewed and ended up getting out at break even when I didn't get the follow through that I wanted. The position was up maybe a bit over 250 at some point. So no way was I going to let this thing retrace a whole 250 bucks in paper profits and then go against me another 100 bucks to take a loss. I would say that's good risk management, even though I didn't lock in much profits. Yeah, I guess it was where I added was 3 bars up from my initial entry. So it should have been an area where I was lightening up my position, not adding. What do I mean by that? Check this out. So really I should have entered here earlier, but I got in here. But you can see really the color change happens here because the ATMA is right there. It's not on here, but that's where it was right there. Here you get 1 bar, 2 bar, 3 bar, and when it goes sideways like this, you don't have a high to judge off of. Like when it pulls back, you have a high to judge off of to see where you could potentially take profits on the new high. But this went sideways, like it didn't set in a high that you could reference. So I would say you just have to go 3 bars again. 1, 2, 3. I mean, like 4 even. But you get the point. This is a place where I should be looking to take some profits off, not adding. Like adding heavy messes up the average price. And then it pulled back. Did this go? It went a bit. So that's what happened there. I'm pretty sure I triggered in on this again. Yeah, I did. So at 10:40, 3 lots in on that. Boom. With the stop right there. Beautiful. Sold one at 11:05. 11:05. I'm pretty sure I bar by barred or something. 11:05. I think it was a 5-minute bar by bar. Let me confirm. Oh yeah. 10:35. Entry at 10:40. Actually, I think I entered off of this. Yeah. 46 I got in. Around there. 48, 48.5. I think I entered out 5-minute. Boom. Pullback. 3-bar pullback. Enter there. Stop here. 3 lots. Took one off here. Bruh. One off here. One. Bar by bar, you see it wicks out. And then I go to trade Amazon, you can see 11:31 I stop out. I believe on the bar by bar break. Yeah. 11:31. Was it here too? Yeah. Exactly. So I get out basically at the same spot, right? 85. No, yeah, 85. 80s. 82. 85. Yeah, same spot. Give or take. And this one was on the break of the 8 because it respected the 8. So I'm using the 8 to get out. So let's name this. Three-bar pullback color change. It's beautiful. Position. Rising 8. And risk. Good. This bar was a 25-cent bar. Give or take, maybe 28. So could have squeezed 4 maybe, but 3 was good. So that was this trade. Oh shoot. Forgot to calculate the lot or the profit. 48.48. I got out at 82. 82 minus 5. 48.5. The other ones I got out at 85. So what are the profits on that? 85 minus 48. 85 minus 50. 106 plus 106 plus 106. And then I think that's where I ended the live trading recording. It was like 2 hours in, 8:30. Yeah. So at that time, I think my P&L was oh wait, I gotta do this Amazon trade, but I'm pretty sure it was around 95 bucks. This was a good trade though. The only thing I guess I could have done better was actually take profits instead of just trailing out. Above 108.84. So there is a high here. Yeah. I'm pretty sure this position was up a good, like this at the high, 109.29 versus where I got in at, 45. 84 lots. Cents. Yeah, this position was up a good 200. or so. Even without the lot here, like at the top, it was up at 200. Could have just improved the profit takes. Valid trade. Nothing is necessarily wrong. However, I could have made improvements. I could make improvements in my profit taking. All of my entries trailed out. When there was a high in this case to reference and take profit. So the high here, right here, was around 85. Yeah, 80. The 80 is basically where I trailed out. It was around 108.82 where I trailed out. So my profits should have been up around 109 or higher. So my profit takes. I always could find something we could improve, you know. But setup was valid, risk was valid. Just could have like taken profit. Basically, take profit, not trail profit. You know, the market's not gonna take profits from me. I gotta do that myself. So you get new highs. You get new highs around here. Puts in the first solid bar. But yeah, I was very chill today when I was trading, just like letting it do its thing. So I wasn't, yeah, I would say I wasn't even focused, and I just like let it trail. But That's that trade. Then we got the Amazon trade at 11:08. Yeah. So I see this beautiful uptrend right here, right? 1 hour is looking good to go. It was around here. Hold downtrend, pop up, boom, triggers. Momentum to go up. I'm looking to go long to possibly get to these highs or the 200. I mean, in hindsight, that's exactly where I got to, but not this trade. This trade stopped out before it did. But this is how it went. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lots at around 83 on this color change. 83. I really wanted to get it at around 81, but a bit late. Nothing too crazy though. 5 lots, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. And then at 11:34, I just sell them all. No follow through. I guess some, but like, you see equal highs here? Equal highs? Bro, I was expecting this to drop through or bust through that equal high, but yeah. So I trailed my stop again. Was expecting follow through, so I moved my stop to 85. No, 79. Which I'm pretty sure was below this candle. Yeah, this big green one. And as you could tell, it trails out there of everything. But name, color change, position, rising 20, risk, good. So let's see, this was a slight loss, I believe. 79. So 83 minus 79, 83, 83, 83, 83. I only got one at 82. 83 minus 79 times 4. 82 minus 79. So this was a $19 loss. And I think this is where I end the recording for the day, for the first 2 hours of the trading day. And yeah, I'm at plus 95 at this point. I'm up 95 for the day. So this was a minus $19. I mean, my ultimate stop at 67 below this candle, this one would have came down and took it out anyways. This got to 64 before going up and making that higher high I needed to take profits. I needed it to get above this to take profits. But if I held here, it's obvious that wicks out. And you know, I follow my stop. I'm disciplined. If this wicked out, I couldn't have possibly known if it would have wicked up and gone up higher, or if it would have closed strong and dropped through. That's why you have a stop in trading, to respect it. Like, why would you set a stop if you don't even execute it when it's time? But anyways, I wanted this thing to go to at that point, what time was it? 11:06. Yeah, that was around here. So it did go sideways until it put in a 15-minute tail right on this 8. And that one did trigger. And then finally it got to the 20 over here. You get a narrow bar over here too that triggers. That was nice. Get like a healthy 3-4 hour trade right there. Pretty nice. But I don't think I did anything wrong. I just noticed no follow through. Noticed it struggling at the swing high and then continue to create equal highs even after a decently sizable bar. So I tightened up my stop under it and trailed out for a small loss. It did continue to come down and wick out my initial stop. So the bar that I'm talking about is, I have to sit through like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bars of no follow through first of all. So that's 14 minutes. And finally it puts in a bar of hope, a hopeful bar that I should have expected follow through. But once it got to the new high, that thing just didn't work. And also look at the MAs going sideways, started flattening out. I also noticed the MA flattening out and going sideways. I really just expected follow through to come quicker. Also the time of day. Was getting into lunchtime. The midday doldrum. Then AMD at 11:56. I think I have a 20-minute break. I start going to eat or something. But I believe this was a 15-minute trade on AMD. This one right here. Off the 8 MA. Right? 11:56. Yeah. At 08.95. Yep, that's the one. 2 lots. Stop at 50. At 45. Below this bar. But what I do is I look at the 2-minute. I see this thing isn't going. What time is that? 12. Yeah, and then I get out. Like, I moved my stop somewhere. I think it was below this bar. Yeah, it was below this bar. I looked at the 5 minute. This thing ain't going anywhere. I moved it below at 108.60. That's where I get out. 108.60. No follow through. What the? Is this gray? Oh wait. It is in highlighter mode. No wonder. Name. Color change position. Rising 8. Risk. Good. So what did I lose? 95 minus 6. $70 on this one. Yeah, I remember being down or up 25. So that was that one. Midday doldrum. Boom. This one is a 15-minute trade. It triggers off the 8. It is pretty far from the 20 after a pretty nice. How many bars up is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, almost 8 bars up. So it could have probably used a bit more rest to balance out the space and time. Space and time meaning this thing shot up real quick in this amount of time. Like it covered all this space in such a short amount of time. It needs to chill for time to catch up. You see when it rests for like an almost equivalent length, time and space are equal, and now it's off to 20 and triggering. Oops, that was a fart. And yeah, but this was pretty early, I guess. This one right here put in so much space in so little time. But yeah, regardless, it is a valid name and position. Time of day wasn't there though. It was lunchtime. And then you got saw no follow through at all. So I looked the 5 minute to get out. For a place to get out. Got out a bit earlier than my intended initial stop. Yeah. And then I come back at 12:08 to trade eBay. This one is a long, pretty long trade that eventually goes nowhere. 43.9. I'm in like 10 lots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 lots. Pretty clean setup on eBay. Right there. 10 lots. Boom. Aim. Pull back color change. Position. Rising 8. This one looks better than the rising 8 that I took on AMD because look at the pullback. It's so nice and gentle. It like just looks textbook. Risk. Good. So as soon as I saw this bar close above, I moved my stop to break even because I was not trying to let this thing yeah, all that time just for it to break even. But yeah, I guess I did have profits to take rights to take profit on this new high over here, but it just like 1 hour just looked like it had all the room to move. So really I was just waiting. Pretty sure I stopped out at 215 bar. Yeah. Stop out. I break even, so plus 0. Did have profit taking rights, but I was looking for more, I guess. In my head it was like either goes more or I just get a free trade, break even, because this really only got 1 bar. But yeah, I get that I had the new high. Very valid trade though. Very nice 3-bar pullback to the 8 MA, rising 8. Triggers perfectly and does get a new high, which gave me the right to take profit. But how much was that from 90 cents? 18. At the high, it was 18 cents from my entry. So that's 180 bucks. But in my head, it was just, I want more or a free break-even trade. And it ended up just going sideways for a pretty long time and then trailing out at break even. Not bad. I mean, I have 2 options. Take profit. If I don't take profit, I have to move my stop to break even, and then it's boom or bust. Take out for nothing or keep going for an even greater amount. But yeah, setup was valid. Pullback was nice. Just broke even. That was a pretty long trade, like 2 hours. I just let it sit there, and then I went to eat and whatnot. Roku. Then we come back for Roku. We finished out the day with Roku and eBay. I did spot a setup on AMD. Let's just talk about that first. So, you know, we were saying pop up. Didn't get time yet. Now it has that element of time. So now they're about equal. You got it. It's resting. So now it can move. Starts getting under the 20 though, which is what confused me. So this opened under the 20. It had to come into the 20 now. And that's what it did on Amazon too, which was like what confused me. Like this bar right here, like it technically did trigger right here, but see how I had a problem coming up into the 20? I didn't want to have to deal with that. And then by then I was already trading Roku and eBay, so I had like 2 lots on Roku, 8 lots on eBay. So the max share size I could have on this is 1,000 shares, 10 lots. So all of it was already taken. I couldn't even place this because I already had other trades. But this one was the best one. And did trigger over here. And if you were waiting for it to get over the 20, it triggers on this color change. Your stop could have been here or here. The tighter stop obviously means you have a higher chance of stopping out, but you could put on more size. Bigger stop, less chance of stopping out, but less size. More time takes a longer time to pay because you have to wait for this distance to be traveled. But if you enter on this tiny risk unit, this is paying like 4 hours to the top. And just as we were anticipating, this like walked right into 110 whole number, which is basically where this previous high was. So that was really a perfect trade. On the rising 20, boom, stop here. I mean, you could start taking profits on this after this new high already, but I would have had my eye on the whole number and triggered, hit it right on the dot. But let's talk about the last couple trades. So at 14:39. So in the afternoon, I started just looking at the 15-minute and just entering on that, on the setups I saw there. So I believe the first one was this over here, this tail. Entered over the top. Yeah, 24. Yep, 2 lots on that. Stop here. I think I do move my stop up though, because I look at the lower time frame. So where do I stop out? This bar, yeah, at 80. Yeah, I remember. I just locked in the whole number. So this was how it was looking over here. This time is around 2:30-ish. Yeah, 2:45-ish. Which I think was over here, right? Or maybe it was this one. Just going sideways, chilling. But I see it's above the 20 now, So I decided to just lock in the whole number, 80. 80. This is enough to stop out. And yeah, I guess I just stop out early. Because I moved to the lower time frame. But name, position, risk. Risk was good, I'm pretty sure. 24, yeah, stop at 85. Yeah, that's good. Position rising 20. And tail war. What was the last trade? Break even? This trade was a small loss, I believe 40 something bucks. We were in at 24, right? 24, 50 minus 24, 26 buck. So minus 52 bucks. $52. So I believe overall now we're at minus 27 on the day, 27 bucks on the day. So that happened. Again, it wasn't a bad trade. It just, I was just expecting follow through quicker, you know. Maybe I can't expect too much. Valid entry and stop. Went down to the lower time frame. Two-minute. Started trading above the 20. So I said, hey, okay, I'll lock in the whole number at 80. And if this thing runs, then great. But it didn't. My initial stop at 79.85. 79.85 never triggered though. So that's something I should be careful about. If I'm trading the higher time frame and my stop is based on the higher time frame, I shouldn't go into a lower one and get distracted in the noise. The only time when the lower time frame is viable is when things get going and trending. And I could see an MA clearly being respected on the lower time frame as well. Then I could use the lower time frame to trail. But if nothing materialized yet, and I'm already tightening the stop, Then the lower time frame noise will distract me. Yeah, that's the takeaway from that. Then we get a trade on eBay again. All 97s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 on eBay. So I see these beautiful dual tails. I'm disregarding the 8 because look at those dual tails. And right off of rising 20. Beautiful setup. Agree? 8. Stop. Name. Dual tails. Position. Rising 20. Risk is good. This is can't see it. What is it? 98 minus, what is this? 86. Stop at 86, I believe. 98 minus 86. 12-cent stop. Yeah. That is an 8-cent or 8-lot trade right there. Yeah. Valid. So what do? I believe I trail. Oh yeah, I add actually on eBay. And I think this is where I add on a lower time frame. Let's see. I believe I add here. No. That is not where I add. Where do I add on this one? 325. Am I tripping? Oh, right here. Okay, that's valid. Add 2 lots here. And then where was my stop? 85. Where is that? First, when this bar closes, I move my stop to break even. That's what I do first. Then, so my stop is like below here on the 15-minute. Then I move my thing to about break even. I add here, and then I trail out at, I believe, 34. This bar. Yep. So we trail out of everything here. Name, color change, position, rising 20, risk, good. This was locking in $100 right here on eBay. 96 bucks. So my average price was about 44.1. No, 44. The whole number. And I locked in 10 cents, 44.1. Plus 96 bucks. So that's the eBay trade. Plus 96. $8 loss, I guess, on the first 8 lots were locking in 97, so I was actually making 13 cents on those 8 lots. But then I lost 4 cents on each of these, so a 96 buck. Yep, did the math right. Boom. So let's finish this up strong. Boom. We got one more Roku trade to talk about. The re-entry after I trailed out. Boom. And we got this one. Boom. Let's put the text box here. Great entry on the 15. Went down and added on the 2 with the last 2 lots. Trailed the stop. Right below the add event on the 2 minute. And trailed out, locking in about 10 cents. A lot. Yeah, I mean, valid. Basically getting out on the bar by bar or break of the 20, 2 minute 20. And I think it was basically bar by bar in this one, or 15 minute bar by bar. 15 minute bar by bar. And last trade was Roku. I got back in. Oops. Get that out of here. Roku, which I think I did the same mistake of trailing too tight. So, as I'm getting out over here, I notice, oh, it's coming back up. So I enter again on the color change. If I'm right, around 80-20. Around there, 23-19, yeah. Oh wait, 23-24. I do lose a bit here. Two lots here with a stop here. Name, color change, position. The same one, rising 20. Risk was good. But I went to the 2 minute and I trailed somewhere. I believe below this. Yes. Pop that 8 on. Pop that 8 on. I see, oh, it's finally trending, respecting the 8. This could potentially go up. So I'll trail my stop here. Let me guess, I get out at 320. That's exactly the bar that I get out on. Boom. My stop was originally below at 92. Yep, below this bar. So I basically trailed to break even. Because below this is 23, but it says it filled me at 19. This spread, yeah, the spread on Roku is pretty nasty it is. So we got to figure out that in the next video, coming up with our watch list to see if Roku makes the ultimate watch list. Let's just break even trail minus yeah, I guess I trail out, but it did get to 68 at the highs, which would have gotten me like what, 40 cents a lot, 44 cents a lot. I mean, nothing crazy. If I was looking for a new how to take profit on, I would probably have used this one or this. Didn't even get there, to be honest, so it is what it is. Lost 5 and 4, minus $9. And let me see if that adds up to the 64 that we have here. Our calculations is off somewhere, but I'm pretty sure that's all the trades I took today. Minus 9. Yeah. So let's pop that into the journal. Yoink. Keep pressing that. And boom. And boom. After stopping out, after tightening my stop and wicking out, I saw that a color change was imminent, materializing, so I had to re-enter. At this point in the day, I just let the trades do their thing and had hard stops sitting there while I was laying in bed. Moved my stop to break even, maybe too early. Used the lower time frame again to tighten the stop when it would have been the initial stop would have never triggered. I had the potential to see 45 cents of profit if I didn't stop out. But oh well. It didn't even put in enough for a new high to give me the right to TP. Also, the spread on this thing is nasty. Hard stop was exactly at break even, but it filled 3 to 4 cents worse. That's today's trades, guys. Pretty valid in my opinion. We did miss the AMD long that we were looking for. It was a beautiful long. But we did take similar kind of trades on the other ones. As you can see, Roku, we tried to go long as well. Follow through just didn't materialize. eBay, we tried to go long, only 2 bars followed through. AMD had a similar setup, but this thing actually 1, 2, 3 bars followed through, got the new high. You got right to take profit right into a 110 whole number. Beautiful, just as we thought. And it's kind of crazy that we couldn't really get anything out of this whole thing, even though we were in it for the most part. In here on the first leg, added here, which stopped us out. Came back though here, and was also in this. So we were literally in this whole thing, but like somehow we were not able to capitalize on that. And I think the thing with that is because we added so heavy on the end. We should be pyramiding in. Heavy adds at the bottom, so earlier in the trend, and lighter adds as the trend is getting mature and wide. You see? It's not this. It's not light here. Get heavier. Like, that's how we should take profit. Take profit here, hold, and lighten up all of it at the top. But we learned, and I would say today was finally a break from the tough drawdown that we've been in. About a break-even day, I would call it. And after this, we got work to do. We gotta narrow this watch list down. And yeah, that's what we gotta do. But review-wise, journal-wise, I think most of the trades we identified were pretty valid. Just could capitalize on better ads, better stop adjustments, and better profit takes. So basically, the whole trade management part of it. The entries are pretty decent, they're getting pretty good, but being in the trade and managing the trade is pretty important. So that's what we gotta improve. Alright, thank you guys.